now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight up alignment. From the stretch. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. Now the 1-0 is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
Not a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit to first. Fielded by Votto. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
At the plate, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-0 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Oh, now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Now to the plate, Bryce Harper, man at first after the 2-out walk. First pitch on its way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Hard ground ball to third. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. Max Scherzer will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Max Scherzer. Oh, cheap, it's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Scherzer is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
On the ground for Cano. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass. Putting the defense on their heels. Taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Strike called. Now to throw down. It's high, and the tag will come down too late. He's in there with a 1-out steal of third.
You know, catchers don't work on throwing to third quite as much as they do to second. And I'm sure he's not too happy with himself about that one. A good throw might have got him, but that one just sailed on him a bit.
The 0-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And this one gets away. And not in time as the run scores. And a disastrous time to uncork a wild pitch as the go-ahead run scores from third.
Yeah, and when you're losing, there's usually a good reason for it. They're already down, and then he lets this one get away from him. They better keep them within striking distance, or this thing is going to get lopsided in a hurry.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting fourth, first baseman, Joey
In is Joey Votto now. Past battles with Scherzer, He's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Votto is 6'2" and bats left, but throws right-handed. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2002 draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So they scratch across. Leading off the inning, Nolan Arenado, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Nolan Arenado.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the 2nd.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Joey Votto. I don't think this guy gets enough credit for his defense because he's so dynamic on the offensive side, but one of the most prepared players in our sport, and half of that is definitely attributed to the defensive side of the ball.
First offering on its way. This is line to left. Martinez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Bellinger going back on it at the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball one. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Gary Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Here it is. The 3-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. He pulls this one into right, and he'll make the catch. Oh, check that! He didn't look it into his glove, and the ball drops in.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ball 1. And this one's in the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
A swing by Sanchez, and this one's soaring out into left field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A 2-run home run off the bat of Gary Sanchez, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track, and as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
First baseman, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Blackmon is a guy that thrives in these opposite-handed matchups. He's often considered one of the absolute best hitters in the game against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, because he's thinking big part of the field. He's not a dead pull guy. This is a guy that likes to use gap to gap. And when that's happening, you stay on anything fading away from you.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant is right there. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs. Now at the plate, Nelson Cruz, and he'll lead things off against Max Scherzer.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. I want to focus on the bringer of rain, Josh Donaldson, playing third base, not only from the offensive side as he evolutionizing the game with his new swing path, he'll also dive into the stands defensively to save a run for his pitcher.
That's a ball.
Low for ball one.
Counts 1-0.
That one just missed outside. Two-0 count. The pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering. Finds the zone, strike one.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Strike two at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Bases are empty, one man out. And that misses for ball four to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Past battles with Scherzer, he's only 1 for 10. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Here's the first pitch to him. Right over the middle, knee high. Freeman, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Back up the middle, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So stepping in, Manny Machado. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take advantage of the count.
First and second now, 1 man out. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two and one.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Set. Here's the 3-2, and he misses with it. Ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Standing in, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Anthony Rizzo will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Past battles with Scherzer. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. The tying run is in to score from second. It's a 3-3 game. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Ball 1. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. The 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And the runner back in standing. Now the 2-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. Taken, strike 2.
3-2.
Drilled to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. But luckily it doesn't get far enough away to allow the runners to advance.
Nice AB right there. Grinded it to a full count, bought himself a fastball and didn't miss it. Nice execution.
Into the box now, Cody Bellinger. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Machado on third, Rizzo on second, Altuve at first, one gone. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One 0 count. Here it is. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. And look out as that gets him. So that's going to bring home a run.
And this is a case of a pitcher letting his frustrations get the best of him. He feels like he gets robbed on the previous pitch, and he just rears back and really let it go on the next pitch, but it got away from him in a big way.
In now, Joey Votto. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Three runs already home here. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Scherzer comes set. 2-1 on its way. A little bouncer.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He stays alive, still 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high. Nelson Cruz would be next. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. One and one.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Four runs here in this half inning. Hit on the ground to third. Right to Donaldson. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 4 score in the inning, but it could have been much, much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded. We'll go now to the top of the third. Anthony Rizzo will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 47.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. Salvador Perez is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Salvador Perez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat.
Foul, that ball's foul.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. Jacob deGrom is going to come on to pitch here. And in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And the runner back. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Runners off for second. Pitch misses the throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. stepping up to the plate, Freddie Freeman. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Freeman. The 2-1 home is a slider that can't catch the outside.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Heading after it is Judge. And they can't run it down. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. The 3-0. A called strike on the inside corner.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Here's the 3-1. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
So digging in now, Manny Machado. He drew a walk his first time up. Scherzer looks in, and the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Two out, nobody on. Machado swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Harper giving chase. And that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Here's Nolan Arenado, a Silver Slugger winner a year ago in the National League.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple. Of time, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Now here's the pitch. Arenado swings, and this one is crushed out to left field. And that one is gone. Nolan Arenado touches them all. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The batter number 20, first baseman, John Robinson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Four runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. To short, taken in by Machado. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he checks in with a headline-grabbing .409 batting average. He's also taken him deep 4 times. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tough slider down low for a strike.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Robbie Cano now. There he goes. And this one gets away. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Stanton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And a relay home, and he will score as the tying run as he beats the throw home, and we're knotted up at 5 apiece.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
The 1-0 home. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. One and one. Here it is. Drives it out to deep right center field. Bellinger's in pursuit. 2 down.
First baseman, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. In previous duels with DeGrom, he's gone just 2 for 15. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Felipe Vasquez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch of the at-bat. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring. An infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate.
And a slider bounces, and that gets away. A play at the plate, and they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are all tied 5-5. Into the box, Salvador Perez.
Catcher, Salvador Perez.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball one.
And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. And that misses for ball four. So leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Five runs, just 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. Throw won't get him.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Perez at third. Altuve is at second with nobody out. The 1-1 fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Back up the middle. Gloved by Arenado. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ready for another shot now. J.D. Martinez. The potential second run of the inning stands at third. Here's the first pitch to him. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. Next pitch coming up here will make it an even 100 for the ball game. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? Two pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
1-1. Strike two, swinging.
1-2.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field, into the concrete staircases, and gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left as they open up an 8-5 lead.
Well, this goes to show you that nobody is immune from throwing a clunker from time to time. We all know he's a great talent on the mound, but right now they are just jumping all over him.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. Carlos Martinez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Still only one out in the inning. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1. And he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The right fielder, number 23.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Runners on first with one down. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Inside and low, 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in off the plate.
No reason to sit on anything other than the hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman. Hard hit to first. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Votto at second. Freeman at first. 2 out in the inning. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's Manny Machado now. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Ball 2.
Boy, this is getting tough to watch. How about some strikes right here?
Two out, bases loaded. Outside, 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again. Fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3. Digging in now for the Yankees, Charlie Blackmon. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit on the ground to short. Machado is there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Oh, 0-1, here it comes.
Nope.
And there's ball 1. There's Trout waiting on the 1-1. High in the air out to center field.
Bellinger's under it.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The batter, left fielder, Aaron Judge.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. In prior matchups with Felipe Vasquez, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Vasquez playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Digging in, Salvador Perez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. That's in there. 3-1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Line hard to center field. But this will hang up a bit too long as it's taken in chest high for the first out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
1 out, nobody on. This one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Standing in now, Cody Bellinger. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 home. Drilled on the ground to short. Cano for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Astros are down quietly. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Striding into the box, Bryce Harper. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6.
Bryce Harper.
First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. There's a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Now the 2-1. Rounded down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
The batter, shortstop.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Kenley Jansen is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sliders in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just starts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Three-two pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Here's J.D. Martinez. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In is Joey Votto now. And the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track. And the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Here's Nelson Cruz now as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Astros. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone.
But it bends just foul into the second deck.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. The 1-1 home. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot down the line. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Gary Sanchez waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Bounce it to the left side. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. The 1-0 home. Squared that one up just a little late. Kimbrell A right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was selected in the 3rd round during the 2008 draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
2 out, nobody on. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Now the Astros designated hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Designated hitter, Freddie Freeman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High pop up. Blackman is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. It was a walk in his last trip. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
And a whiff at a good slider that time. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The shortstop, number 13, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
2 balls and a strike now. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and you can see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Machado on third with 2 out. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. No damage. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Charlie Blackmon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all of the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Pitch on the way. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Yeah, and just one pitch after giving up the base knock, he uncorks a wild one and allows him to go to second. That's like giving a guy a double that he didn't even earn. That'll drive you crazy when you're on the mound.
Counts even to Trout, 1-1.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Here now the 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. He's set and the pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-0 is a heater in there for a strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Kershaw trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please. Now
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Kershaw.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Still looking up at an 8-5 deficit. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Altuve.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
And 0 now. Cody Bellinger waits on deck. And that's over. 3-1. Fastball in there. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Ready now, J.D. Martinez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Hit on the ground out to short. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. They're on top by 3, 8-5. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the Coliseum in Oakland. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's a .327 batter. He's also hit 3 home runs. Roberto Ozuna comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Roberto Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Pitch on the way. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz has a beat on it. 1 down.
The batter number 20, third baseman John Donaldson.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Line towards center field. Bellinger is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. The 2-1 home. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Last chance for the Yankees. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. And this one misses for ball 4. And the Yankees get a base runner here with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Robbie Cano now. His career history with Roberto Ozuna. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Cano waits on the first pitch. And this one gets away. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Stanton at second with 2 down. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And it's fouled away.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ground ball foul down the left side. 3-2 one more time. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. He went down on strikes last time up. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Kelvin Herrera gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Kelvin Herrera.
First pitch on its way. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
0-1, here it comes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
All even now, 2-2. The 2-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
8-5 tonight. The Houston Astros took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jacob deGrom earns the victory on the mound. Max Scherzer is slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros. 8 runs.